Hello, Beez Bladers, and welcome newcomers to the channel. We have another exciting unboxing to do. I freaking love doing unboxings, and as always, thank you very much to my channel members, my subscribers, and the patrons on Patreon. You guys are freaking awesome. I really enjoy this knife community, and it just keeps getting better and better and better. I love it. I'm very grateful, and we should all be very grateful to Jack's Lungs. You guys probably see him in the chats. He has sent this to the channel. He knows that I want this knife, and I've wanted to check it out, and he graciously sent it along. So let's get in here and see what it looks like. My unboxing knife is going to be the Kubey Royal. This knife is pretty sweet. You can go watch my unboxing and overview and close-ups and all that good stuff of this bad boy. But without further ado, let's get in here. Woo!
Nice and sharp, very, very sharp.
All right. Okay, that's all we got in the package. Let's see what our label says here. Kubey folding knife. This is the KB237C. Kubey Carve, KB237, folding, everyday carry, tan, coating. New. Hey, yeah, it is new. Just opened it. So there's nothing else on the box. There's not a whole lot of fancy packaging going on, and that's it. That's what you get. And they always, well, as far as I know, they always come in this really thick sealed plastic. So let's get in this really thick sealed plastic and see what we've got going on here. Oh, yeah. All right. Now, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I kind of like that tan. I was wanting to add some tan to the whole collection. That's pretty cool. Looks like we got some nice texture already from the get-go on that G10. And you guys know I'm checking this knife out right along with you, so sometimes I have to pause and check it out for myself. There's this side. And here is this side. Screenshot. Pretty cool looking so far. Got a big old flipper tab hanging out up there. Let's take a look at the blade. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, yeah. That is pretty cool. Got to have a little bit of a belly going on. And this tanto. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Nice big old fuller up here. I see a reverse flick on its way. I so do. There's a nice pivot. KB for Kubey. Look at that. Now, this knife, you can get it on Amazon. I think these started at around 41 bucks. There's different colors. You can get the coated blade, the non-coated blade. They even have one that has the, what it is? The Urban Camo, and it's S35 VN blade. It's like $99 if you want to go El Premioso. Here's the backside. That's a big old, I believe that's a T8. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like we're already pre-lubed. Get a little bit of that lubed off here before you get it all over everything. Pre-lubed. You can see it's D2 steel. There's no branding over here. And over here we have the classic Kubey symbol, so that's pretty nice. It's very nice. Very, very nice. Going all the way down this bad boy. Got blacked out hardware. That is pretty nice. That tan with the blacked out, I believe this is desert tan. But the tan with the blacked out hardware, there's this side if you want to take a screenshot. It's a pretty attractive knife. I'm curious how the action and ergos are going to be on this bad boy. That's pretty sweet. Now, one thing, I get questions asked a lot. Someone will ask, hey, what about this? And I'm thinking some people don't know how to look at the description of the videos, where all the links and discount codes and all that stuff are. So if you're on your phone, down here, right below where I'm pointing, is a wide-shaped V. If you tap that, you'll be able to scroll through and see the 10% discount codes to White Mountain Knives, KPL Knife Pivot Lube and Maintenance, and then Mojave Outdoors. There's 3 sites. I have 10% discount codes to all that. There's affiliate links, always links to the knife and knives that are in the description. Plus, you know, I also have links to like other versions of the knife that's in the video. So that's something for you guys that haven't seen the description of the videos. All right, so let's do some quick specs on this bad boy. Let's see what she weighs. All right. Guessing game. What do we weigh? I'm feeling definitely 4+. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with 4.4, maybe a little less. Oh, okay, I guessed a little high, 4.185, but not too close, not too far. Pretty close. No gold star for me. All right, I'm going to get some specs for you guys. Are you ready? Are you set? All right, what's our overall length here? From tip to tip is, looks like we're right on 8-inch-roonies. So 8 inches from tip to tip. And then our blade length, total blade length, trying to get it right on there for you. About 3.16 inches, so that's not too shabby. Your blade width, right about here, is 1.06 inches. Let's see what the blade stock of this bad boy is. Looks a little thick. It is a little thick. 0.135, so 135 thousandths. At least reset and double check one more time. 135 thousandths. And I'm guessing, yes, it's going to be probably a little thicker up here than down here, but that's something I'll check in the review. You know, a review, that's after you viewed it once. All right, your handle width is 1.01 inches, so you got 1 inch by probably a half an inch, by a half an inch, 0.53. Not too shabby. And your close length of the total knife from tip to tip is going to be right on 4 points. So it looks like about 4.7 ounces, 4.7 inches long. Not too shabby. So let's check out the fit and finish of this thing. So looking at it up close, this coating looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. I believe it may be a titanium coating. I could be wrong, but it has kind of a matte feel to it, just a little bit. It's not heavy duty matte, but a little bit of a matte feel. The blade edge looks pretty nicely ground. It looks pretty nice, pretty nice. Let's see how it slices. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, yeah! Love it when a knife is sharp out of the box. Yeah, it's really, really smooth. It's not grabby. Ooh, yeah, that works. It's sharp, definitely sharp. And we have T8 for the hardware. That is really cool. There's not a bunch of screws all over the place. You got one over here, and then we have a deep carry pocket clip. We do have a mushroom growing there in the shade. It looks like there should be good room, ample room to get it in and out of the pocket. I'll put a clip up right up here of it going in and out of my pocket. Yeah, it cracked me up too. That's a pretty good looking pocket clip. And is it reversible? It might be. Actually, I don't think it is. It doesn't look like it. Oh no, it's not. See here where we're a little bit inset. A little bit inset into the G10. This is a G10, by the way, G10 scales. You don't have that on this side, so this is right hand tip up only carry. Now I didn't. Boy, they definitely lubed it well. It's well lubed. I mean, you gotta be well lubed, right? You don't want it to be dry. That's what she said. Man, it already feels smooth. I can't wait to check that out. And can you see in the pivot here? We have. I know we do have ball bearings. Question is, can we see them? Oh yeah, I can see a little bit of ball bearing peeking out there. So you can see it on the left side there. So we do have caged ball bearings. I believe they're ceramic caged ball bearings for that matter. What's our lockup look like? Lockup, I'd say let me get a good look in here. I'd say about 30% or so for your lockup. It's hard to tell from your guys' point of view. There you go. See, it has a lot more lockup than you think it does. So about 30% lockup. That's pretty nice. We have a nice access to the liner lock in here. I always appreciate it when they give me some access, so I don't have to dig my finger down in there to unlock it. It's feeling really smooth. Let's see if we're centered. Are we centered? Yes, we are well centered. We're all centers. That's pretty cool. Let's get a couple of size comparisons for you guys. Here is a knife that a lot of you have. When I do my size comparisons, I try to do ones that a lot of people have. And I'll give you some backlight for contrast. So here is the Civivi Backlash. Very common knife in the same price range. They look like they're pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Here's the Spyderco Manix 2. And it looks like, you know, it's a little wider right here. I would say the widest point on this knife is right here and then right here. I'm thinking this is probably going to have some good ergos. Here's the Spyderco Delica. You can see, get it lined up here widthwise. Way thicker than the Delica. Here's the QSP Penguin. Get that lined up. It doesn't look lined up, but I'm lining it up at the bottom. So it's thicker than the Penguin. Let's lay them out here, and hopefully you guys will have one of these knives that you can get an idea of the size of this bad boy. But yes, I am loving this knife community, loving the live streams. It's really awesome. Knife collecting is so much more fun when you have other like-minded people that are into the same thing. So here's the Spyderco Manix 2. Here's the Spyderco Tenacious. You can see this is a nice full-size knife with plenty of blade going on. And here is the little Spyderco Delica. And a Civivi Brazen. I know a lot of folks got in on that Brazen. I dropped it on the concrete and then promptly stepped on it. I was like, okay, well, you know, that's love marks. I think that's what some people call them, just love marks. So there you go. Compared to those two, I'm going to drop a couple more for you here. In case you have it, here's the Kubey Noble. Hey. And this one I just unboxed. You can go watch that video. This is the Kubey Royal. So this is longer than the Royal or the Noble. It's a nice full-size knife. And here's a couple more a lot of you guys have, and gals. Here's the CRKT Pilar 3 and the QSP Penguin. So you can see it's got some blade and some handle on both of those guys. So let's check out deployment of this bad boy. How does she deploy? All right, so already I'm telling you that, yeah, it feels so smooth. I feel a drop coming on. I feel a drop coming on. So pinch open, super easy. That fuller makes that really nice. Can I reverse flick it with the fuller? Oh, yes. Shutting. So the reverse flick is really, really smooth. And the blade is dropping, y'all. It's dropping really nicely. Okay, quit looking through the camera. I love it. You guys just don't know. The struggle's real. So the reverse flick is really good. Pinch open's really good. Can I flick it with my thumb? Oh, all day long. Sometimes it's not super easy, just for me personally, with the thumb flicking with a fuller. This one, it's perfect. And the fuller is not sharp. It's nice and smooth, but it's plenty of deep where you can get your finger in there. And let's check out push button, like a dream, light switch, pow, right in the kisser. Pow, right in the kisser. So you got another fidget knife. And this one, this is going to be a work knife. It feels solid. Does not feel like a toy. It feels like a tool. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 deployment methods right there. And the detent holds the blade in really well. There's your detent. It's not going to be the strongest detent in the world because it's a flipper. I think so far it feels like it's really tuned in well because you're able to use all the different deployment methods. But man, good work knife. I mean, 41 bucks. Are you kidding me? And you could use this tip right here for scraping. I used to not care for a whole tanto or a reverse tanto, but I'm totally about it now because this point right here is just so ergonomically awesome for opening up boxes. Like if you're going to open up a box, instead of having to put the tip of the knife in the box, it's just so much more ergonomic to open packages with that point right there. I'm just telling you. So I'm going to try it with my left hand. I'm trying to remember to do that. So left-handed, oh yeah, works just as well with the left hand. Unfortunately, the pocket clip's not a reverse clip. Some folks that's a deal breaker. Some folks it's not. And man, I just like how smooth this is already. I mean, I haven't taken it apart or cleaned it in anything. And that blade just drops. It drops. Can I reverse flick it with my left hand? Yes, I can. It was a little slow, but yes, I can. So left-handed operation on this sucker is very easy. It's easy to get your hand in there. I like that. Like that a lot. Let's check out some ergos. A little bit of ergonomics. My hand from here to here is 4 inches. From here to here is 3.5. And from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. So there's the size of my hand. This is what it looks like in my hand. Ooh, that's pretty good. Pretty good, boys and girls. Yeah. Giving it the old squeezy squeeze. And about the only thing I'm really feeling, I'm feeling 2 things. The inside right here, which is, you guys, if you've watched my videos, you already know. The inside of G10, They never seem to chamfer the inside. I wish they would start doing that. That would make so much of a difference as far as the comfort when you're really getting in it. Most folks aren't hard using their knives, but I consider this a work knife. Oh, look at there. Squirrel! I consider this a work knife. Have a really nice forward choil here. Plenty of room for sharpening before you get to the plunge grind. Very, very nice. Very nice. You can get your hand up there. Oh, okay. Got some nice jimping going on too. There's your jimps. A little bit of jimps going on. They're not aggressive. They have a really good feel to them. They help my thumb stick on there. So here is the choked up grip. It's pretty comfortable. And how about back here? Yeah, so the two things that I noticed, I really only notice this when I'm really pushing and it pins. Actually, doing a push-through cut, the only thing I'm feeling is this little hump right here, just a tad. And what I'm feeling is the inside of the G10. So if you guys have a knife with G10 scales, you already know. You already know. If you know, you know. It's definitely not a deal breaker. I'm just really putting a lot of pressure on it just to see what I can feel right here off of first impressions. You know, that pocket clip's not that hateful. And I'm thinking it's not that hateful because it's not sitting up very high. And the only thing is when they're not high enough and your screw is sticking out like that, sometimes your pocket will catch right there at the top of the screw. And it won't go all the way to the deep carry portion. So, you know, that's one of those things. 41 bucks. Awesome ergos. The ergos are comfortable. Fidget factor for days. The sucker feels solid. Like I said, it feels like a tool, not a toy. I like it. I don't really have much bad to say about it, other than I wish companies would chamfer. See right there on the inside, I wish they would chamfer the inside of their G10 on all spots. That would be really nice. And let's see, do we have any milling? Yes. You see on the inside here, they got big old holes for milling, for weight reduction on that side. And how about this side? Yes, same on this side. So they did reduce the weight of it for you. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Overall, I like it. I definitely like it. This is going to be definitely a worker. It's going to be used. I'm going to see how much I can scratch up this blade. And I love that Tanto blade. You can use this for scraping. The tip, not super thin, not super thick. So you're definitely not going to be doing any prying with it or anything. But man, the uses for a Tanto blade are awesome. And I do kind of like that it has a little bit of belly. That's going to be good for slicing. That's going to be good for slicing and dicing. All right, well, there you go. There you go, guys and gals. There's my first impression of the Kubey Carve. I appreciate you guys stopping by. Make sure you give me a comment. Tell me what you think about this knife. What do you think about Kubey? Tell me what you had for breakfast. I don't care. Just say something in the comments because I love interacting with you guys. Don't forget, Friday nights at 8:15 Eastern Standard is Beez Live at the Hive. Oh, right. Beez Live Hive. Beez Hive Live. I'll see you guys there. All right, just remember, live life in the present, keep a Band-Aid handy, and don't cut yourself.